Hey guys, this is JetTrip 2002, and welcome back to another fun episode of Banished using the MegaMod and Colonial Charter 1.7. Alright, in the last episode we were finishing off some details so we could get started on the next side of the city, which would be across the Red River, what I'm calling it. Yes, the little town is beginning to expand very quickly here. And over here we got some llamas in. It's about damn time, yeah, we got some damn llamas. Indeed. Alright, anyway, we did finish off a lot of the key walls here. The laborers have to get working on the roads and finishing that off. And that's going to be eventually because we only have 2 laborers. Yeah, that's exactly why we were expanding some more housing in there too. So we're going to start growing the population and getting the resources started out with, which means that we're going to have to start making some homeware supplies. And that requires 4 furniture. Now, I'm not quite sure where we actually build the furniture at. So let's take a look here. Right in the, let's see, I believe they're going to be in refined resources. And it might be in the crafting and artisans here. And there we go. Creates furniture for building homes. That would be the joiner. Okay. We're going to build one of these over here in our industrial section. And, let's see where we can put this without too much disruption here. I'm thinking maybe we will just set it right next to this one here. And somewhere about there. Okay, we're just going to place it right there. So that's going to be the joiner, and that's going to create our furniture. So our builders will get used to building that, I guess. Okay, so that means the homeware supplier is going to have to make furniture, and we'll keep this as 4 furniture and then 17 glassware, which means that over here, the glassworks, we're going to make sure we have this set as glassware, and it is. Okay, 23 sand and for 4 furnace fuel. That'll do. That'll do indeed. And then that will get started on this supply line right here. And that means we do have building supplies, and then we'll eventually have our homeware supplies too. So we will let them finish off, and then eventually we'll get some extra laborers in here pretty soon. Okay, so now to the other side. What are we going to do with this side over here? Not quite sure indeed. So I am thinking we're going to start building some key roads. Even though they're not going to work on it quite yet. But I'm thinking let's put some basic key roads all the way across. Like this. This way, we can actually start getting the main part of the city finished. And we'll put this in the middle like that. Maybe we'll actually make a wide boulevard all the way through. And we'll make it 3. Alright, okay. So that'll start that. And I figure we're going to need a town hall and a few other things. But, we got to make sure some of these supplies are done first. And that the industrial section is actually accomplished. Okay. Speaking of, what do we have here? We have the smokehouse we put in the last episode, and we have beef jerky, which means we need beef cuts. You know, we might just make beef jerky because we have the beef. So let's double check over here first and see what this is producing over here. We have beef. Okay, we are going to need to butcher. In other words, in order to get some beef jerky in here, oh, that needs logs and barrels. Oh, holy crap. Well, you know what? We're actually going to just close this down for now. We do actually need a butcher in here, so let's go back to the food production. And I believe we got butcher stalls. And we'll just put a normal cow butcher over here. We'll put a little stall somewhere around here. Where could we put this? We have some trees. We have some gardens. It doesn't look like this is going to fit over here, unfortunately. So, I'm thinking, since it's going to be right here, let's make a little beef stall right here. I say, why the hell not? Let's just put a beef stall right there. So that'll be the butcher we have. They'll get that started. I know it's quite far away, and it's not really the center of town, but you know what? That's going to get the resources in anyway, since we really don't have any space over here, do we? No, not at all. We don't at all. Okay, so that does it for the beef. And eventually we're going to get some wool in here. So let's see the production of wool so far. None. Alright, well, the llamas have to start breeding. Is there any way we can entice the llamas to start breeding each other? Besides getting stuck in the damn fence? No? Yes? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, well, whatever. Ooh, I do see some leather in here, do I? I do. So, bone meal, leather, and beef. Ooh, you know what? We could just make some hide coats for the moment. I think that'll be a better option, since we do have a supply of leather right now. And we are definitely going to need... We're definitely going to need a town hall. So, you know what? Let's go to this town services for a bit. We have to put in a town hall somewhere. And I'm thinking the best spot is probably going to be over here in the middle of town. So, let's see. Where are we? School buildings, civic buildings. Okay, what do we have? Town arrival. Okay, we have the town arrival. We don't need that quite yet because we're going to put a town hall. We have a mini town hall. We have a tiny town hall. We have a meeting house. I don't think that counts, though. Although, we're going to be building these instead. So, And then we have the actual town hall. This is the original. Not sure about that. We have a homecoming statue. Wait a second. The White House. Don't think that's going to work. Use to record and show census data. What does that take? That takes 8 building supplies, 1 homeware supplies, and 120 lumber. We could do it, but I'm not sure. Let's see. We have a courthouse. We have a governor's office. Collects taxes and sort. Interesting. We have medieval lighthouse. Small town hall. An immigration office. And a fantasy castle. Okay. And what is this? People service. Libraries. Native monument. Ceremonial ground. A bell tower. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Archaeology. Okay. We have Stonehenge. I can't believe there's Stonehenge in here. There are ruins. And an archaeology center? Really? Center studies findings and restores artifacts. Interesting. An abandoned church. Oh, that's kind of cool. You could actually go for a theme. Okay, but we need a town hall. Record and show census data. Does not provide happiness. Now, which one was the one that provides the census data? Town hall does. The Colonial Hall. Well, since we're going to be building the other stuff, we're actually going to be probably focusing on the colonial buildings in this one. Since I really haven't touched any of these at all. And I'm thinking, I'm wondering if we could just put this right here. And just build it right there. It is going to take a homeware supply, but you know what? We're going to be getting that pretty soon. Okay, so we're going to have that there. And then I saw the courthouse. We'll gather. And I think a courthouse would actually look really well right here. Right there, along the docks. This would be the main part of the city. I usually would probably put it a little bit closer in. But since we're already in the center of the map, I figured, you know what, let's just go for it. Let's put it right there. We also have a governor's office. And I'm not quite sure just yet, but we'll save it. And we're going to need 2 something. I don't know what those are. But we'll probably see if we can trade for them first. Or somehow create them. That is going to be a brand new thing, isn't it? We do have a meeting house. That could probably go over here somewhere. I'm not quite sure, but it only takes logs and stone. And we have plenty of them. So, I'm thinking we're just going to put a meeting house over here just for the hell of it. Kind of build up the whole main street area over here. And probably put an extra key road here too. Let's see, where are you? a key road. We have one here, and then we're gonna have another one over here, like that. And this is gonna go all the way across, like that, and like that. It's kind of hard to see with the snow now, isn't it? Oh, but it'll do. And the forester has died. Somebody replaced them. Okay, what are we doing? Well, that still leaves us with 2 laborers and 2 builders. So, well, it is what it is. So we're going to actually have to put somebody in the joiner here. And to make furniture, yes, we're going to need logs. So we'll put somebody making furniture. We'll open up the homeware supply. We'll put somebody in there, the homeware supplier, and they will make the homewares, which we're going to need in order to get our fancy buildings. And so far, I guess we just wait a little bit until they get built. And some deer are chilling in our town. Oh, what do you know? They are grazing on stone. Okay, we have steel tools, sand, copper ore, stone tools, and tin. Not really anything we need. I don't really need any stone tools. And steel tools, I'm not quite sure about. Not really worth it, since we have a bunch of rough tools, and that kind of gets us by. So I'm not even going to try. Not even going to try right there. Gonna let that go. Let me double check there's another trader over here. Yep, there is. There actually is. Oh wait, that's not the trader. And that's a wall. Okay. Leghorns. I am wondering. Maybe we'll just dismiss for now. We really don't need leghorns. We are just focusing on pretty much this. These llamas have to breed, for the love of God. And look at that stone. I just noticed this. We have a lot of stone over here, don't we? Well, that's good. That's good. Ooh, since we're already in this area, let's go over here then. Let's see how this thing is doing. What is this? A little tidal pool, right? Are we actually producing anything? Yes, we did. We produced seaweed, mussels, oysters, and crayfish. Well, actually, that's a little bit about. That's not bad. We could actually start using that for something else. Not quite sure what we're going to use that yet. Let's see the food production. Refined food. Not quite sure where we would use that stuff. I will have to look them up a bit. I really will. But so far, we're actually doing really good on the food, aren't we? So I'm not even going to bother with that. In fact, we're going to go back to the other side of the city and see what's going on over here. They're actually working on it. Not bad. That's going to take supplies. Let me double check if it actually is homewares. Yes, it is homewares. It looks like that's pretty much what we're waiting for, is some homewares. And in fact, building supplies are across, but they'll get that there. We don't have that many laborers. We only have 1. And since it's early spring, all the farmers are back to work. So that's not really doing us any good, is it? Not at all. Well, I'm actually thinking we could probably add a couple more houses over here somewhere. Let's see. Where can we put some homes? See, I didn't want to overlap this, but it's already overlapping, isn't it? So I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? And I don't want to overlap that because we don't need that. So maybe we could actually start putting some homes over here. However, let's go check out the homes since we're here anyway. We're going to put a key road in first. This way I don't confuse myself. And we're going to put one here. Like all the way across. Oh, okay, never mind. That's not going to work. Okay, let's put one across right here. There we go. We'll put a double road. Yes, we will. We will put a double road and make it look good. And we'll probably extend it a little bit into the forest like that. Okay, that should do. Yeah, okay, that should do right now. What we could do is, let's check out some of the houses here. And we have an empty space right here, so we can kind of check things out. Let's go through all of them, one by one. We have the mini house. Yes, it's a tent. We have another tent. And another tent. And then we have a tiny shack. Very, very tiny shack, apparently. We have the log cabin. Ooh, I like these. I think I saw these before. I do like them. They won't go well out here. Although they might go well, actually, right next to the forester cabins. They might. They might. But I want to keep them kind of in town. So here's a small town. Home. Whatever it's called. We have the forest house. Yes, we have one. We have the original wooden houses. We have the rustic abode. I never saw this one yet. Interesting. Okay. We have the farmhouses. Yeah, I remember using them before. And I remember using these before. Not in any one of my episodes, but I do remember using them alone when I was playing the game a while back. Then we have the original stone houses. Okay. We have more town abodes. They're kind of cool, actually. But not going with the theme we have here. Oh, whoa. Boston House. These, I'm not quite sure, but they're only lumber. And, let's see. Not bad. Little house. We have some little houses with different color roofs, apparently. Then we have the little houses. Oh, okay. These are also stackable. Huh. We have little colonial houses, which I kind of don't like too much. And then we have the original colonial houses, which are pretty cool. How much are they? Okay, 36. Not quite sure if they'll go with the brick, though. Not quite sure at all. Then we have these Nordic houses. These are cool, but I'm not quite sure if they're really going to do any justice at this moment. We have the original country houses. Or original, I have no idea if they're original. Ah, and my favorite, I love these gable houses. I am thinking we might actually put some in here. We might actually put a whole row of gable houses around here. I think that will be a better option. And we do have the large residences, which will actually probably go, but we don't have the materials for it. We have the building supply, but we don't have that other thing. I don't know what it is. I don't even want to talk about the Gatehead Lighthouse, but it is a lighthouse. We do have some boarding houses. We may eventually need some boarding houses in here. We have different ones. We have the medieval set. And then we have a lodging house. Ooh, kind of like that. I really do. Interesting. We have the old boarding house, which apparently looks old. We have some town lodging. This is something that will actually go better with this set. I'm not even going to lie. In fact, we can build it. And we could use it as a backup. But I'll see what we have here built first. And then we'll get to that. We're going to focus on the people's houses first. Okay, we have village set. We have these tiny little row homes. And we have the sets for them. But that's not going to go with our theme here. We also have these, which is also the village set. And there's... Oh, I kind of like these. Oh, where were these when I needed them? It seems like we're going to be doing more of a colonial theme in this season. I do like them. You can actually build some cool... Actually, you can build some cool cities out of this. But we might focus on more of an American style, since I already kind of started an American style in this one. But there's so many options. I could... Oh, look at that. There's angled ones, too. There's a whole set of the angled village ones. That is the coolest thing in the world. I see they have to actually have the base done, don't they? Now, we have some row houses. And what are these? We have conservatory. Okay. Oh, these are cool. Oh, you know what? These might actually go. Huh. These might actually be a way better option right here. What? That is the coolest thing. An artisan house? Interesting. Good to think about. What? You can actually add on to it. That is the craziest thing. A little captain tower. Then we have a captain's house. Which would actually, I think, would actually go with it. So, a journeyman tower. Oh, interesting. And then, what is this? Journeyman house. Not quite sure, but I like these. We're going to keep these row houses in mind. Then we have the colonial ones. And these might actually go a little bit better, but I'm not quite sure. In fact, we might actually have to wait till this gets done. Because we have a bunch of these colonial houses that also need to get done, but they need the supplies for them. We don't have the building supply for that. The colonial townhouse. Interesting. Colonial homestead. These are cool. Colonial quarter house. I do remember using some of these before, but I don't think I did in any of my seasons. I think I did in my own game. A private game, that is. And we have a little quarter area. That's kind of cool. We'll keep that in mind. And then we have the New England colonial set. We do have these little cape houses we were using. The different ones. So we were kind of using a bunch of these. Just like this. Double cape. We didn't use yet. We have the small colonial, which we were using. In fact, we're using a couple of these. Over here. Somewhere over here. Over there. In this little spot right there, just to try them out. But these are the bigger ones. These right here are the bigger ones. So, we could actually build these. We could make a whole row of these. But this is the fancy part of town, and I want to make sure it's as fancy as we can get. At least we'll have some supplies done. The only thing we don't have is that one, and I don't remember what that is. Then we have a lean-to. Okay, so now we're getting an idea. Ooh, I kind of like that. Oh, you can actually see the inside of it. Look, a fireplace. Oh, how awesome. And there's like a little hallway and everything. That is the coolest thing. Okay, alright. Then we have the village housing. And we're not going to build these, but these are in here too. These are kind of cool. Tiny little house. Ooh, there's different styles. And then we have the 3-story ones. The different kinds. So you can actually put that together. And the last thing in here is the country houses. So, I guess we have a little stockage area. Then we have this. Not quite what I want, though. Not at all. What I actually want to build is this, because the gable houses will probably go better. Just because of the brick style? It's either that, or we do have the row homes. Where are they again? The row houses here? These were the cool ones. We can also build these. Because I'm actually thinking we might actually put some row homes in here instead. Let's see what we could do, because we can actually build all of these. The captain's house. The thing about these is, like, I like the row homes and all, but okay, that's a middle piece, and that's an end piece. Huh. We can actually build that. It takes lumber, building supply, and homeware suppliers. Because this is in the middle of the city, I am thinking we could probably just put a couple of these. And the family townhouse, that's the only style we have there. So I'm actually thinking, we have that style, we have that. Question is, can we put that together? And then we have a journeyman's house. Unless we find something that actually matches it. We got an artisan house. Oh, crap. You know, it's a shame that I like these, but they're not going to be able to... There's no corner pieces that I can really do something with, unless I put something on the corner. That's kind of interesting. Are there any other row houses I looked at? I remember something else. Where are they? Build a small row home. That's the village set, okay. Medieval homes. Build a tiny row home. No. Well, isn't that just a shame? That is quite the shame, isn't it? Colonial large house. No, see, I don't want to do them. The only option I'm seeing here are these gable houses or the row houses. I really wanted to see if there was something else we could put there. But, you know what? We're going to just put a couple of these here and actually see if they work. The worst is we'll get our resources back. So, and then we'll put one over there. And, where are we? Like that. Okay, so we're going to just see how that looks, and we'll figure it out from there. If not, we'll actually just build a bunch of row homes like that and keep that going. Because we'll put some homes there, and then we'll probably put a town market or something in the middle. So while they're doing that, let's go see what the trader's doing before he disappears. And we'll trade beef cows. No, see, we don't need you at all. Not at all. And I believe there's probably going to be a trader over here. No? No, there isn't. Hey, look at that! A baby llama! Oh, look how cute it is, if you can even see it. I can barely see it on my own screen. Alright, okay. I think let's just give a quick check on what's going on with everything. We do have some glassware being made, correct? Yes, we do. We had glass and we had some glassware. Awesome. I can see a little bit there. Homeware supplier is just waiting for a little bit of glassware to come in. And we are making some furniture, so that's good because it's going right next door. Actually, our supply chain is actually doing extremely well. Interesting. Let's check our little butcher. I forgot about you. We have nobody to work in it. Interesting. Well, actually, we're going to have to wait to put somebody in there because we don't have anybody we can spare at the moment. So, we are waiting for some children to become students, so we might have to wait a little bit longer. So, I'm guessing... Oh, okay, awesome. All right. We actually have our colonial hall done. And you know what? That looks pretty good. I do enjoy the way that looks. This is going to be nice once this whole road is finished, too. Alright, now we can actually see the stats of everything. Oh, year 17, early autumn, 34 homes, 38 families, which means we're going to need a couple more homes in here. 101 citizens total. Wow, okay, we're growing. We are definitely growing. 70 adults, 10 students, 21 children. 31% are clothed. Okay, we got somebody who's actually not naked. That's good. And 91% are educated. Oh, look, our health has actually gone up a tiny little bit. And our happiness is, it's 4 stars. It dropped a tiny bit. But that's going to change very, very soon. Oh, good. Now we can see the production of everything, too. Always good to actually have a town hall in here. Honestly, we've kind of needed that for a long time. I would have to say about 12 episodes we needed that. Oh, God. Ooh, okay. A little bit of autosave is not that bad. Always good to have that set on. Alright, we're definitely going to leave this episode here, you guys. I really do hope you guys are enjoying what it's looking like. We're going to see what this trader has, though, first. Trade chickens. Nah, we're not going to need you for the bit. So, alright, we'll slow that back down. We're going to let the people do what they do. Get the rest of this built. I really do like the way this is done, though. I love the way you can actually see the inside with these buildings. It's kind of cool. I do enjoy that. I hope you guys do, too. Yeah, that does it for this episode, you guys. I really do hope you guys are enjoying what's going on, and we're going to finish off our fancy part of the town. If you did actually enjoy this episode, please hit that like button and let me know what you think. And also feel free to subscribe if you want to see some more videos. There's more of this coming soon, and eventually some other episodes of some other games as soon as I get them actually running. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend, and I will see you next time. Peace.